Every thought deserves its moment. This is Overthinking Out Loud. Grab a drink, lean in, and let's overthink it together. Out loud.
So cheers.
Cheers. We're at the pod at a different place today. Mm-hmm. We're switching it up.
Yes.
We're currently in my home today.
Yeah, I know. It's nice. So normally we film the podcast from my place. In the middle of a move right now, so the house is in pieces. So we have switched it up. We're at Jess's house, and maybe we'll just jump around and see where we can film.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
we're gonna have a lot of different backgrounds. Vote for your favorite. Yeah. Maybe we have a poll. Who knows?
Do you like Jess's living room?
Wow.
Do you want to know? Do you want everyone's feedback?
Do we do like MTV Cribs? Like
this is my living room.
This is my living room. This is.
I do love the blanket. I don't know if they can see it, but it's one of those like really fluffy knit blankets. Those like giant ones that are super super cozy.
They're so nice. Chris's mom made it for us.
She made that?
Yeah, she made it.
Tanya.
We need another one, by the way. I kind of put some holes in this one.
I want one.
Sorry.
I want one. Okay. Well, anyways,
yes.
so.
Anyways, we're here and we're cheersing. So today's episode, we're talking about.
Jess, I'm observing.
Jamie's just here today. We're going to be talking about having no filter, biting your tongue, when to say things, when not to say things, and all of the nuances that go along with that.
Yes.
It started when I had a moment at Kohl's.
Mm-hmm. Which, might I add, I think you've had a situation at Kohl's before that you've talked about on the pod.
Have I? I feel like
I'll have to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure you've had incidents, like multiple situations at Kohl's. But please,
man,
I need to hear
this. It really
this.
just happens at Kohl's, doesn't it? Is that the new tagline?
That Kohl's cash.
That Kohl's cash, baby.
All right.
Okay.
So set the scene. You're in Kohl's.
I'm in Kohl's. I'm in the sales section as I am. I'm deep in the sales section. Item by item, moving things over. I was showing Chris. I was like, do you like this pattern or is it a little grandma-y? And his face, literally his eyes go wide and then he glances to the right. Old lady.
Okay.
She 100% heard me. There is 100% certainty that she heard me. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I was like, oh no. Because she was looking too, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, I mouthed to Chris. I was like, maybe she's not a grandma. Maybe she's not. And he shakes his head and glances down. I turn around. Her shirt has #1 grandma on it.
Oh, there's no getting out of
it. Like colorful letters, embroidered.
Probably given to her by her grandchildren.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, fuck, I swear to God, I don't have a filter. I just say things and it comes out of my mouth, and that's why we have a podcast. But I just felt so terrible. I was like, not that grandma-y things are bad. I just don't want them. And what am I going to do? Explain it to her?
What it is, what is considered grandma, attire.
Right. I'm like, what if she had it in her cart? I don't know. What if she had the same item in her cart?
Wait, so you just ran away?
I legitimately just ran away.
I mean, what else would you do at that point?
Just
at that point, you need to bow your head in shame and walk away. Because you're just going to make it worse by saying something oh, I didn't mean you, even though you're wearing a grandma shirt.
No, I didn't mean you. But I meant
other grandmas.
Other grandmas, not you. You got style. What am I supposed to say? Oh my God, it was awful. I felt really, really bad.
Yeah.
But that happens to me a lot.
Actually, also, poor Chris, that guy. He's always around. When things get a little crazy.
That I put him in a precarious situations.
A what?
Precarious? Is that a word?
Precarious?
Precarious. There it is. Precarious.
I figured out what you're throwing down though.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, he's around. We actually recently, you and I were talking about someone. It's kind of near them, but not within earshot.
Yeah.
And we weren't even saying anything bad about them. We were discussing a situation that had happened earlier in the day. that involved this person. And Chris is standing with us as we're like openly gossiping. We're just, you know, telling the whole story. We're looking over our shoulder. We think that we're being sly. And he literally had to walk away because he said we were so obvious.
He's like, I don't want to be associated with you.
He's like, I don't want to be a part of any of this. So poor guy, he really gets
does.
like stuck in those kind of scenarios.
He does. I put him in those. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, not ideal to insult a grandma at Kohl's.
She didn't deserve it. It was like friendly fire, you know?
Yeah, she just happened to be. Well, that's the thing though. It's not like you were trying to like attack her. You knew she was there. I feel like people say those kinds of things out loud all the time.
Yeah.
And don't realize like, oh, someone could be around who would actually be offended by that.
I'm just glad she didn't even look up. She didn't even look at me in the eyes.
Oh, she shuffled away. Huh?
I ran and she shuffled. Like,
yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So when you were talking about like, you know, when to, like no filter or like when to speak up versus biting your tongue, I had a situation recently where I don't know if I should have spoken up or not. I feel like a lot of times I have experiences when I go places and I just say, well, you know, it's just an off day for them. Or I'll make excuses like, oh, it's not always like this. Or I'm sure they have like better service or whatever, especially if it's my first time someplace. Like I don't want to just like make a decision based off one time experience. And so recently I went to go get my pap smear. Everybody get your well women's exams.
Just saying, I know it's uncomfortable, but
yeah. And my friend had recommended this place that is focused on women's health. It's supposed to be like super inclusive, and they basically advertise themselves as this like safe, comfortable environment for women to get healthcare. And like, you know, they do a lot of different things, but like gynecology is one of the things. So I've never had a gynecologist. I straight up just like go to the local nurse practitioner. Like I go to basically my primary care doctor and I say, take a look, right? You know, I don't really care because whatever.
Right.
And so I've never been to a women's health focused place. This place also not covered by my insurance. Oh, so I was paying out of pocket for it, which there were a number of reasons why I chose to do it. One of which was my friend was like, it's amazing. Like it is totally worth it. Turns out it wasn't. Not my friend's fault. She had a great experience there. And that's the thing. I go to this place and I expect it, you know, I expect it to be super warm and inviting. And they're like, hey, what's up? I show up at the door to this place. It's locked. And it's one of those things where they have to buzz you in. And so I ring the bell. The woman at the desk, we make eye contact. She looks me dead in the eye and then looks away and starts talking to one of the nurses or something. Oh. For like 15 to 20 seconds, I was standing there. And that actually is a long time if you think about how long you're standing there staring at someone who already saw you and is not unlocking the door for you.
That is 10 seconds too long at least.
Yeah, it was really weird. So she finally buzzes me in and I go up to her and she goes, oh, 1 second. And she starts doing something on her computer. I'm like, okay, whatever. Another like 30 seconds of standing in silence, waiting for her to ask me like what my appointment is. And so she finally acknowledges me. She's super nice when she does. I go to sit down, and then when they call me back, the woman who called me back, assumingly like the medical assistant, she takes me back to this room and she just goes, oh yeah, how much do you weigh? How tall are you? This is the thing that you need to put on for like the slip that you need to put on for your pap smear, and doctor will be right in, and just leaves. And again, I don't have an issue with that, but I guess I came into the experience thinking like, okay, I'm paying out of pocket for this. It's again, like they have this whole reputation for making it super comfortable for you. And it just felt very sterile and like, maybe
it sounds like it.
Yeah. And then the nurse practitioner comes in, or I think maybe the gynecologist, I don't really know what she called herself, but she was nice enough, but it was just the same thing of like, it was a checklist of questions, in and out, like, okay, bye. And I just kept thinking to myself, this really wasn't worth the hype. And also, I just feel like in that moment, I bit my tongue about it, but I really wanted to say, like, so this is it, huh? Like, I literally could have gone anywhere else and had the exact same experience. I could have gone to the local nurse practitioner and got my pap smear, and it would have been the exact same. So I feel like I wasted my time here.
Annoying.
It was weird. And
Don't advertise something that you're like, that you're going to be all encompassing. And because when 100% like see the vision of what they were trying to say, but like when you're paying for something for an experience that they're supposed to give you, and they don't deliver on said experience, yes, that is just, and it's also hard to speak up.
Yeah.
It's so hard to speak up.
I am very much, you're going to find out real fast that I'm very much like a bite my tongue kind of person. I don't typically say the things that I'm thinking. And yeah, that was my thing. It wasn't necessarily like a no filter moment, but it was definitely, I bit my tongue and just, got in and out. I mean, good news is everything's great. Everything's normal, people. But I just, it wasn't the experience that I paid for. That's for sure.
So that's funny. It's like, in those scenarios, it's like, are you like the fighter? Do you stew on it? Do you speak up? And I think like for me, I used to be somebody who was like a fighter. I'd be like, even at Starbucks, like my friends would be like, oh, they got my order wrong. I'm like, give me your cup. I'm going to go speak to them. Like, fix my drink.
Exactly like that too. I feel as though maybe you would go up to them and be like, excuse me, so actually this is like not the drink that I ordered. If you could please fix it. You'd be nice about it.
I would be nice,
but you would speak up.
But I would speak up. Nowadays, it depends. It really depends.
Do you in any way feel like the pandemic kind of changed the way that you interact with people? Because I feel like my standards for people went way down. My expectations of other people and the level of service that I receive or how my interactions are going to go in general they've just gone down beneath the earth surface. I have very few expectations for people anymore because people are weird.
I agree. I think before COVID, like I think people could handle other people better. Does that make sense? Like, or they would be able to interact with people a little bit more. I just feel like everybody went recluse as they had to, and then it's really hard to get back that like emotional intelligence, if you will, or like that interaction with people again to the point where like you can sense the vibes and like all of that. So yeah, I agree. I think there's a lot of people out there that like are not the same, or they're interacting way differently.
Yeah, and there's a lot of situations that come up for me around customer service specifically where I bite my tongue. I mean, like John Luke and I went to a restaurant a couple weeks ago and we walk in and we're standing at the host desk for, I'm not joking you, like almost 5 minutes. And servers are walking by, a manager walks by, a bartender goes by, and they're all just avoiding looking at us. And I'm standing there, I turn to John Luke and I go, are they actually just avoiding us? Because we're standing at the front of the restaurant? And seriously, we had to wait 5 minutes for the hostess to come back to the desk to be acknowledged by anyone in the place. It was so weird.
Like a server being like, she'll be right back. She just stepped out. Or
right. I mean, I worked in the industry for almost 8 years. And
it was always
like everyone's trained on how to do that. Or even just say, like, greet them and say, someone will be right with you. It was the craziest experience. And I so badly wanted to stop someone and be like, hey, can we grab a table?
Right.
But that, again, that's not in my nature to do so. I will wait the 5 minutes and I will stew on it and make mental note of why that was not a great experience for me, but I will not say anything about it.
See, and that's the thing, though. I feel like I used to, and now I'm like, oh, I'm going to hurt their feelings if I do that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm just like, you have to understand that this is weird. Like, you have to know. I'm looking at you. Like, we are making eye contact. You know what I mean? In any scenario. Or, like, even, like, actually, we'll go through a few when to speak up versus shut up scenarios.
Okay.
But I think for me, and actually, this is another funny story. We'll go on another story. But I used to have a coworker who would tell me to fix my face because I could not, like, hold in my emotions in my face. And actually, Chris tells me that too. Like, I have the worst RBF sometimes. Or, like, I'm listening to something and my face is, like, telling exactly what I'm thinking. So it's like, I don't speak up. My face does. I feel like that hasn't changed.
Yeah. Also, great coworker.
Yeah.
Great person to just be like, fix your face.
She literally did. She was like, she'd be, like, hitting me under the table. And she'd be like...
Truly... I've needed one of those people before. I've needed the person to say, hey, like, fix your face.
You got to fix it.
Yeah.
I know, but you got to fix it. Okay, so we'll go through a few scenarios. Okay. So, do you speak up or shut up when someone cuts you in line? Oh, this one's so hard for me.
No, I shut up, and I have a really stupid example of this that happened. I called John Luke and I was like, people these days. I was in line to pay for something at a clothing store. And these two people, like, blatantly, it was one of those things where I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I had to go to one area to pay, but then a different area to, like, oh, no, I'm going to butcher the story. I had to pay for, like, get a receipt at one counter and then take that receipt to the other counter.
To get the things.
To get the item.
Yeah, okay.
And so we're all in line at the counter to pick up this item. And the guy at the counter goes, hey, did you all go, like, get your receipt first? You have to go to the other counter to get your receipt. So we're like, oh, we all get out of line and we all go to this other counter. And this guy who, it was like a couple, they were behind me in the original line. They were like a couple people back in the line, but they somehow, like, another register opens and they get to the front of the line while we're both paying for the item at the same time. We get the receipts, and then he has his wife go stand in the other line, like, save his spot for him.
In the other line?
In the other line. So she's literally at the front of the other line to get the items, and she just stands there and holds his spot for him. And so he comes back and he gets in line in front of me and, like, 3 other people that were already ahead of him originally. And, like, purposely, neither of them would look at anyone in line because they knew they cut. And that's the thing that makes me really mad, is when you know that you've done something wrong and you're just avoiding everyone's gaze. This is as confrontational as it gets for me, though, because I didn't say anything. I just stewed on it, and I was like, are you kidding me? In my mind, I'm like, this guy knows I was next in line, and he has his wife just stand here so he can cut 4 people. How rude. And in my mind, I'm just stewing, and I keep, like, positioning myself. I keep, like, moving to try to make eye contact with him. Yeah. So I can just stare into his soul and let him know with my eyes how annoyed I am. And every time I, like, move to try to catch his eye, he starts, like, shifting away. Every single time he shifts, like, further and keeps, like, looking at other things in the room purposely.
He does it on purpose.
He did it on purpose. His wife did too.
Oh my God.
And I was so mad about it.
If you're gonna do it, fucking nut up and be like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Nut up.
And Honestly, no one in line said anything, even though we were all stewing on it. I could tell. And when I left, I called John Luke and I said, the audacity! The audacity of people these days.
It's so true. It's like, all like, we're all in a rush. Everyone's busy. Like, it's just common courtesy. It is a common courtesy. These are the social constructs in the world. Just, it's fine. You don't got to do all these crazy things and make everybody hate you.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this.
And then at the same time, I always ask myself, like, is it worth the confrontation? And
see, that's
like,
what it is.
When I go into like fantasizing about the situation, I'm like, yeah, it's totally worth it. Oh, it's totally worth it to throw down over this. But in the moment, I'm like, no, it's not.
We just have a lot of patience now.
I don't know if I have patience. I just think I am unwilling to show people just how impatient I am.
That's a good point.
I'm very good at masking just how impatient and frustrated I can be.
Yeah.
I think I said this to the pod that my therapist was like, oh, you have a lot of anger. Like,
You did say this.
A lot of rage. And I said, yep, I do. I have a lot of rage, a lot of internalized rage.
And everyone is lucky that it doesn't come out. Okay? Everyone is lucky.
It's for the best.
Okay, here's a good one. Your partner retells a story wrong. Do you interrupt them in the middle of the story being like, no, you're saying it wrong?
If it has to do with me, yeah.
Right. See, circumstantial. Yeah. Like, I've heard Christel's couple stories like that were like adjacently incorrect, but it really had nothing to do with the plot of the story. I'm not going to be like, oh, that one detail. Oh, actually, the rental car was a this car, not a that car. Nobody gives a shit. So, but I'd be like, I'd clock that was wrong. You know?
Do you interrupt him?
No, I don't.
Do you tell him later, you told the story wrong?
Yes. You know,
when
he said
this, Ford, not a Ram.
I do. I tell him after the fact, and he's like, "Okay,
all right, whatever."
Yeah, it's a funny one.
Yeah, I will interrupt if it's an inaccurate story about me.
Right. Be like, "Oh, when Jaimi went, that wasn't me.
Yeah, must have been your other girl.
Must have been your other girlfriend.
Like, definitely wasn't there for that."
That wasn't me.
That actually happens a lot. This is a total side note. This literally happened yesterday. We were eating Chris's bread.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, oh, this is super good. Is this brioche? And she's like, yeah, it's the same bread that we had at the party. And I go, I'm sorry, what party? I haven't been to any parties recently. I've been working at the party. You were at the party. And I was like, the Halloween / Chris's birthday party when I was out of town. And he goes, oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't there. It happens so often where he just assumes, because I am with him a lot, he just assumes I'm always at the same exact like gathering or like meeting.
Right.
Like, that wasn't me, buddy.
Wasn't there. Yeah. It's very sweet that you thought I was there, but nope,
no,
wasn't there. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yeah. But I guess I wouldn't interrupt if it didn't have to do with me. It doesn't matter.
Right. It's not a big of a deal.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, if the detail matters, I'm going to interrupt.
Yes.
If the detail matters. Okay. Let's see. We have somebody else's friend says something mildly offensive. Like, let's say you're at a party, somebody brings a friend you don't know, but then they say something mildly offensive. Do you say something?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know that person.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a scenario in which like that's happened. I don't know that I've ever had like a friend's friend say something offensive that I had to speak up about. It's usually that they're just talking, their vibe is weird or how they feel, their opinions about something. I'm like, it's not offensive, but I don't agree with it. And my face will say it.
Yeah. Would you tell your friend you don't like that friend?
100%.
Yeah.
I've done it many times.
Be like, who the fuck was that? Who was that?
Well, it's not so much for me about I don't like this person because there are plenty of people that I don't vibe with who aren't, there's nothing wrong with them. It's
Yeah.
just like my personality doesn't match theirs. But I will 100% always tell someone when someone gives me a bad vibe. And I'll say, that person, I don't get that. I don't understand what's happening here. I don't understand why you like that person.
Yeah. Please
They
give me
they give me bad vibes.
I need a redeeming quality, please.
I mean, I've straight up had to tell people like, I don't want, like, you're welcome to hang out with that person. Don't invite me. Straight up, don't invite me to that thing because I won't go.
Yeah.
But that's just
Boundaries.
well, and that's something that I've developed in the last couple of years where I have created, not created, but I've just established boundaries around like who I'm willing to spend my time with.
Yeah.
And if I don't vibe with you, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my time being around you. And I'm not going to pretend that I like you either. So just like, I just remove myself from the situation,
Right.
essentially.
Which is fair. We're not.
Yeah.
It's 100% fair. 100% fair. Okay, let's go. We have a couple other mini segments.
Okay.
But okay, so it's a mini segment called "You Can't Say That." Okay, so I'm gonna say an example of like something that I would wish I'd like to say, but don't say. Okay, and these are ones that I've pre-written before. So
Okay.
these are the ones.
Wait, these are things that you've actually said.
These are things that I've said.
And you shouldn't. Maybe
I shouldn't have
can't
said.
say that.
I can't say that.
Okay.
I can't say that.
Ooh, this is good. Okay. Who have you offended, Jess?
A lot. So many. God. Okay. So, this one's gonna be bad. This is really telling who I am sometimes. Mm-hmm. Not every child needs to be in every photo.
Not wrong. But what was the context?
Okay, the
Were you
context-
talking to the parent of the kid?
I was talking. Who was I talking to? I'm trying to remember. Yes. Okay. Oh, this was a long time ago. It was. I was doing camp counseling. Mm-hmm. I was young. Okay, everybody. I was doing camp counseling, and like, the parents like wanted every single child in the photo. Like, oh, this is their camp. This is their group. This is what they're ever. And like, the kids are running around. And they were getting so frustrated, they're getting mad at me. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, not every child needs to be in every photo.
Okay, I feel like that's an understandable situation, but I can see that the parents probably got annoyed with you.
Oh, yeah. They were like, we're done with you type of thing.
Get a different counselor over here.
Yeah, they were like, okay, bitch.
That's when you say things like, oh, I just want a picture with like just the adults, like just the OGs, you know?
Exactly.
You gotta like twist the words a little bit. Twist the
Now
words.
I can
Not
do it.
like the kids can't be in this photo.
Like, your kids? No. Not in my
100%?
photo.
No.
100% no. Or like, actually, I've had the like instance where like I've had kids that are like, oh, here, hold my kid while we take a photo. Like, you be in the photo, hold my kid. I'm like, I don't want to hold your kid.
You straight up told people I'm not holding your kid?
Yeah, I don't like holding kids.
I don't think I've ever seen you hold a child. Ever.
Correct. Not because I don't know. Oh, no, I think.
Not your thing. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, I don't think I've said this exactly to somebody. Maybe I have, but being busy is not a personality.
Oh, damn. Honestly,
I've said this
someone
about
should say that to
someone.
me sometimes. Because I make busy my personality sometimes.
Well, okay, in context, if I don't want to go do something, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, I'm always the busy person. But when somebody's like, oh, I'm busy, but like, you know, they're not busy. Mm-hmm. They're just making up excuses. Mm-hmm. And they want to seem busy because you're busy. That's the issue.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so you have said this to someone? Being busy is not a personality trait?
I remember saying it, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember the exact context, but yeah.
I mean, it is definitely...
It's spicy.
It's spicy. It is spicy, yes.
See, this was me in my angry years, but I've said them.
Well, you know, sometimes people have to hear it.
I mean, I was just like, you're not that busy. Stop making it your entire personality. You're not that busy. You don't need to be that busy.
You know what? I think I know exactly who you were talking about.
Probably do. You probably do. Okay, let's see. Okay, so then I've said this about somebody, but if you say per my last email, we are fighting.
Ooh, I've said per my last email.
Per my last email.
Only when I had to. Only when I'm like, I'm done with you. I am done with you. And I think that's what you mean. It's like,
Yes.
we're in a fight if I'm saying this or if you're saying this.
Exactly.
Because things have gone south in this email thread. And
I need
now,
you to know I've clocked it.
Yeah.
I need you to understand
Yeah.
that I see through what you're writing.
Yeah. I actually have had to do that a couple times in live meetings with people where they're trying to say, well, I've never seen this before. I've never done this before. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, so it's actually in this document that I went over with you thoroughly. And that link at the top, if you click it, it takes you to the thing that you're saying you've never seen before, which we actually went over together. I've had to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you are not going to sit there and act like I didn't do my job.
And that's the thing, is like, in what world are you going to pretend? And also, in that scenario, I'm going to clap back. I'm going to be like, no. Excuse you. The audacity that you have to tell me that you have amnesia all of a sudden.
It's in the thread.
I have literal proof.
Yeah.
Look at the history. You've resolved all these comments. Okay, I saw these. Oh my God. Work.
Per my last email. That is a threat.
Okay, so the next one, I've said this to a coworker actually recently. Team building would be more effective if we actually liked each other. Oh my God. I didn't say it about her, but I said it about the group.
I think that is good feedback, actually.
We don't like each other.
Yeah.
Why are you forcing us to do things that I don't even know this person? I don't like this person. We have nothing in common. And it's painful. It's very painful.
Yeah, the whole like corporate team building thing is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because you actually don't have to like the people you work with. Obviously, it makes it a better experience for everyone if you like each other, but you don't have to like the people that you work with as long as you have like an overall level of, you know, respect for
their job
and
what they're
whatever. Doing. And a lot of jobs, actually, John Luke he used to teach like improv classes, and he would do like corporate improv workshops. And he would tell me about these companies where everyone just hated each other, and they were trying to force them into a 4-hour improv workshop so that everybody likes each other again. And I tell you what, that's never going to happen. And that forcing people to do an improv workshop is going to probably make them hate each other more, or they'll use it as an opportunity to start like attacking each other and masking it as a joke. And
it's going to go downhill.
It actually makes it so much worse. So, yeah, it's funny. The whole corporate team building thing is so just overdone.
So overdone. And in my experience, like, also, like, I typically am a very competitive person. So, like, if it's a game, you better be fucking all in if you're on my team. You can't be the weakest link. Absolutely not. Like, I remember doing one, and then the person was just like, oh, I don't care. And I was like, you don't care? Just go away then. Like, just step away.
Don't be on my team.
Don't be on my team. Don't be on my team. But that's the thing. Like, I'm not. Why are we even put in this position to begin with? Why? Don't do this to us. We're old.
Yeah.
You know? Too old.
Yeah. Pass the clap isn't going to do it for us anymore.
No. Or like the hula hoop one where you have to like snake it through all the hula hoops.
What?
You have one.
Oh, where you have to like.
Oh yeah.
I've seen one of those before. Yeah. No thanks.
No, I've done it. Been made to do it.
You've had to do that at work?
Yes. It's fucking weird.
I'm so sorry. I used to have to do retreats where you fully had to. This was in college, and I was getting my nonprofit management certificate, and you had to like be a part of this nonprofit membership group or whatever, and we had to do retreats, overnight retreats. We had to go drive out to like Pine Top or whatever and do an overnight retreat with like campfires and games and team building exercises. And
why are we doing this? Does not make our jobs better.
it also felt so young. Like, I don't need to go to sleepaway camp to get to know the people.
To be a better professional.
Yeah, I don't need to go to sleepaway camp just to get to know people better.
Right. What about effective communication classes? That would be nice.
Yeah. Or let's go volunteer together or something.
Right.
Everyone, I don't know. It's the forced bonding.
It's the forced bonding. Absolutely not. Okay, so then, so this is another, actually, it was kind of like the first game, but essentially it's say it with your chest or don't. So do you speak up in this scenario or you don't speak up in this scenario?
Okay.
So it's basically the same thing, but different
Yeah,
scenarios. So someone brings their dog to your house unannounced.
Someone has done that before. Ooh. I didn't say anything either. I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
My dog doesn't like other people or other animals.
Right.
And so if people are coming over, we put her like in her own part of the house. And so it was one of those situations where we were having a big gathering and someone like brought their animal and didn't ask. And it was just one of those things where I was like, well, you know, dogs put away. If I actually had no idea and wasn't planning for it whatsoever, I would be like, no, like you actually cannot come in. I'm sorry. Like my dog, like where do you want me to? You need me to put her away in a room?
Yeah.
If I had to do it, I would make a big deal about it.
Be like-
I would make it known that I was unhappy about the fact that I had to put my dog away so that their dog could come into my house.
Yeah, it's also, that's the thing though, like people who have pets, you need to be aware of these things. 1,000% aware of like, you can't just bring your pet somewhere. You can't do that at all. Like even, let's say that I didn't even have pets and you didn't have pets, but I don't want a dog in my house because I don't want pets or else I would have pets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm going to bring a dog in, and you're like, what? It's going to jump on my couch. I don't know if it's trained, you know, like what? Are you going to pay attention to it? Is it going to eat stuff on the floor? There's so many things that you kind of have to think about. It's just rude. I would 100% say something. I would speak up and be like, look, this is not ideal.
Yeah.
I hope you understand this is not ideal. Do not do this again.
Yeah.
Like, if I see something that I don't like, I will reprimand your dog. And I don't give a shit how you think it should be done. Kind of like a kid, I'm going to be honest.
Oh, and that's a tough one too, because people will definitely get mad about how you choose to reprimand their kids in your home.
Yep.
And this is like a hot topic.
It is a hot topic.
I'm the kind of person where I have rules in my home. I don't have kids. I have a lot of breakable stuff.
Yes.
I think I'm pretty laid back with kids being in my house, considering all things considered, with like all the different things that could be broken.
Yeah.
Or like having a dog that if they open the wrong door, the dog is literally going to attack them. So I reprimand the way, like if something's happening and the parent is not saying something about it, I'm stepping in.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like, no, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
It might not be unacceptable to you, but it's unacceptable to me in my home.
Right.
And if you get mad about that, sorry about it.
Sorry.
But, yeah.
Yeah, like don't like start pulling books off my shelf.
Yeah, and I'm also not like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like spank your child or something. No, absolutely not. But I'm gonna intervene and tell your kid, hey, this is not allowed, and this is why.
Right.
And if your kid throws a fit, well, okay, like then I'm gonna handle the fit that they're throwing in the way that I see appropriate.
Exactly.
If you're not gonna step in yourself.
Correct. How do you
But
feel
people do
about?
get mad about that?
Really mad.
Really mad about like how they feel you should interact with their child.
Yeah.
In your house.
Yep. How do you feel about like if at a wedding and you're like strictly we're like no kids at the wedding, but somebody ends up bringing their kid anyway?
If it were my wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. I probably wouldn't say anything, but I'd be really mad.
Yeah. I honestly, I would be so passive aggressive. I would tell somebody to go tell them. Like, I would go tell my mom, be like, you tell them that, like, that this was not okay. Like, on behalf of Jess, this was not okay. You're like, this is not what she wanted at all. Like, and she doesn't want to come talk to you because she doesn't want to ruin her evening by talking to you. Because now I'm like, I'm done with you. Like, I'm not even going to think that you're here. I'm not going to come say hello. I'm not going to do any of that. Like, if your kid starts ruining my shit, you better believe I got like 3 or 4 backups that are like, you watch that kid so it doesn't fuck up anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, if it's like within circumstances, but yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah. That actually happened at my sister's wedding. They said no kids, and then people brought kids, and my sister was not happy about it. Her own kid was there.
Of course.
But like he was the ring bearer, which was precious.
Yeah.
But other kids came to the wedding, and she was really unhappy about it because they were also like they were having a great time.
Yeah.
But like the place that it was at and stuff, like it was in a backyard, and like there was a pool, and it didn't have a fence, and
right.
there were just so many things. There were so many reasons why kids were not allowed at the wedding.
Right.
And she was very unhappy about it. And I don't think she said anything about it.
Yeah.
But it got to the point where I think my mom had to step in and be like, yo, absolutely not. Because my sister like was so mad about it. It was the same thing my mom stepped in about. And my mom.
You do not want to cross Miss Romano.
You do not. So yeah, it was and did not happen at my wedding, but I probably wouldn't have said anything about it. And honestly, I think John Luke would have been like, it is what it is. Don't let it ruin your day.
Yeah. I think Chris would have said the same thing too, but I would be fucking fuming. Fuming.
I mean, it's a safe, I think that goes for so many situations where if you explicitly say no X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Why is it happening?
Respect the wishes. Respect it.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, schedule a different time to meet up. Like, it's really not this big of a deal. It's really not. Mm-hmm. It's really not a big deal. Like, if you can't show up without your child, no one's blaming you. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You have a kid. Nothing wrong about that. You just that's the life you choose.
Yeah.
It's the life you choose.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about people being late to things? And like, what's
my threshold?
What's your threshold of being late?
I'm okay with people being late to things only because I can run late to things. If I'm going to be significantly late, or if someone will be significantly late, let's say that, at least give me enough of a heads up so that I'm not, if you're coming over for dinner,
right,
and you're not going to tell me that you're 45 minutes late.
Yeah.
Well, I already started making dinner.
Right. Like, it's going to be cold by the time you get here.
I'm going to have to reheat the dinner. It's I guess it's situational. I have always been someone who, I've gotten better over the years. I used to be like significantly late to things.
Yeah.
And it is just, my whole family is that way.
Yeah.
And the older I've gotten, the more I've worked on it and the more I've tried to be more on time. But straight up, like, I have to love my sisters to death, but I do have to tell them, the reservation is at 6 when it's actually at 6:30.
You have to learn.
Yeah. Because they're like crazy late to things.
Yeah.
I think my threshold, if you're not going to tell me you're running late,
right,
and you are more than 10 minutes late, then I'm mad.
Yeah.
If you did not tell me at all and I'm waiting for you at the coffee shop and you're 10 minutes late,
that's a long time.
Even like a work meeting.
Yes, even a work meeting.
If you're more than 5 minutes late to a work meeting.
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything to me about it.
Yep.
That's just rude.
It's rude. It's super rude.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, I'm always early to things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm always early. And if I try to leave late, be like, ooh, I'm going to be fashionably late. And that fashionably late to me is like 10 minutes.
But then you still end up on time?
I'm always on time. And I don't know why it happens to me.
No, but that's a good thing. Like, I don't think you should try to change that about you.
No, but sometimes I'm like, I'm too early. So
then by the time on time rolls around, you're like, you've already been waiting.
Yes.
And now I'm even more pissed.
So that to me, like, my threshold of waiting it's the same. Like, I understand, like, I'm crazy. Like, I'm always early. Like, that is a expectation that no one should have of anybody. But I would say, yeah, that 10-minute mark for me. And if I don't hear anything, I'm like, okay. But I think I also, like, in my previous, like, traumas, if you will, like, I was always waiting on people, like, to do things. Like, oh, I'll be back around this time. And then, like, we'd have plans. And, like, they were like, oh, sorry, like, I'm running super late. But, like, it's, like, hours late. And I'm like, I'm already ready. I'm just waiting for you to get back.
Ooh, that would make me so mad.
Oh, and that's why I'm like, I can't. I need times. And if you're not gonna make it, you just gotta let me know. Like, give me a friggin' hour courtesy if you're not gonna make it, because then at least by an hour, I'm gonna start to get ready. But like that hour threshold, oh my god, it would make me so mad. And then to get back, be like, I'm tired. I don't want to go anymore. I'm like, fuck you, bro.
I would be so mad about that. One thing that I do get frustrated about is specifically like workout classes and stuff, because if you're late to a reservation, whatever, you know, like I have the table. I'm sitting here. Right. I got it. I'll get us the waters.
Yeah.
If it's a workout class where I now have to save a spot for you and like kind of like fight for you to keep that spot because
somebody's here.
Somebody's gonna be here. I promise. And you like have to put your water bottle on it. I feel really, I don't know why, it makes me really uncomfortable saving spots for people like that.
Yes, I don't like saving spots.
And you're just gonna show up late. You're gonna walk in 5-10 minutes late to this class.
And we're already on the warm up.
Yeah. Come on. Don't do that to me. It gives me anxiety.
You're like, oh my god, I just saved a spot for this person and it's begun. We're working out. It's starting.
Yeah. Oof. I've saved spots for people before who were like, oh my gosh, something came up, like I can't go anymore. And then it's just this empty spot the whole class.
Oh my god, it's the worst.
I'm like, everybody's judging me. I have a fake friend and never showed up.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Okay, so the last one.
Okay.
It is a married couple invites you to dinner, but that makes them...
Okay.
Sorry,
a married couple...
Here,
I'll read. Yeah. Married couple invites you to dinner, then you have to watch them argue all night. Is that kind of like what you're going for?
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
A married couple invites you to dinner, and then you have to watch them argue all night?
I would just be like, I think I'm going to go.
That's my nightmare.
Because like, what do you say? Stop arguing?
Yeah, at that point, and I'm also one of those people who, if I'm uncomfortable about like in front of someone arguing, I'll start laughing.
Yeah.
And then that kind of like adds flame to the fire. Like it's literally, I'm making it worse. Because typically I'm laughing because I'm so uncomfortable, and the person, one of the people, they think they're laughing because you're like, oh, that other person's stupid. And the other person is thinking like, oh, you're laughing at me. And it just becomes this thing.
It's really bad.
I'm trying to remember. This has definitely happened to me. I don't know that it's happened to me in recent years. I've lived with both of my sisters at different points, but one of my sisters who I lived with at the time, her serious boyfriend and her, it was like... I don't know how else to explain this. This is more if you have ever watched The Office. Have you watched The Office?
A little bit.
Okay. There is an episode, and everyone listening right now, if you have not watched this episode, you need to. It's called Dinner Party.
Okay.
It is my favorite episode of The Office, and it literally is these two people in the boss invites some of his staff to his home for dinner. And it is just a nightmare. Like, he and his girlfriend are fighting the entire time openly in front of everyone, and it's super uncomfortable. And that's kind of like what would happen with my sister and her boyfriend. And I don't think that they were really aware that it was uncomfortable, but I didn't want to be around it because they would get so intense with each other. They were super passive aggressive.
Got it.
They weren't like outwardly screaming at each other, but they were so passive aggressive. And then someone would say something to the other, and then they'd look at me and be like, wow, they're crazy.
And you're like, get me out of this, bro.
Please, I do not want to be a part of this. It was so uncomfortable to be around because, again, you just don't, you're like, I can't tell you to stop fighting. Like,
Right.
that's
And now I'm
make
just
it
stuck
worse.
here. And now I got to say, do I remove myself to be like, oh, something came up, I got to go? Like, what, or do you say, guys, I'm uncomfortable? Like, this is weird.
A lot of times I would just go, at the time I was dating John Luke, and I would just go to his house.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm actually going to go. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
Bye.
And I am very much a person who, like, if John Luke and I are not getting along or we're disagreeing on something, we typically will handle that later.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll have that conversation later away from people. I don't like having outright arguments, of, like actual couple fight
Yes.
in front of people.
Yes.
But I've seen it, and you're literally just like, oh my God. Like, I don't say anything though. I don't think I've ever been like, hey guys, this is super uncomfortable for me.
I don't even know. I don't think I could. I genuinely don't think I could.
I think I just try to leave as fast as possible.
I would just find any fucking excuse to get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we would love to hear any stories you have of you saying something, hearing something.
When have you not had a filter? And or what's a situation in which you really want to just tell someone off or tell them the truth or just be super blunt and you bite your tongue?
Yeah. And also want to I can't even talk. also I don't want to feel as bad for all the things that I've said, so please share. Thank you. PSA.
Share something worse.
Please share something worse than I've said, please. Thank you.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.